it is very tedious job to go to Sandeshkhali, which is pretty far. For the central agency to always go physically and take the complaints, it was not possible. So probably this email ID thing is going to work in favor of the victims. Also for the federal agency, this is going to be easier.
Hello and welcome to the Indian Express. Acting on the Calcutta High Court's order, the CBI on Thursday created a dedicated email ID for Sandeshkhali victims. It is called sandeshkhali@cbi.gov.in for people to register complaints against crimes against women and land grabbing in Sandeshkhali in the North 24 Parganas district of West Bengal. Now, we have done many explainers on the Sandeshkhali incident and its impact on West Bengal political climate. Today, I have with me Sweety Kumari, who has reported from there, and she will tell us what exactly does this step mean for the victims and people who suffered in Sandeshkhali. Sweety, first of all, tell us, was this such an email ID required? Was it very necessary?
Of course, it was. Because Sandeshkhali, we have spoken a lot about Sandeshkhali, and we all know that there have been serious complaints from Sandeshkhali, and those are against strong man, muscle man of those areas, and that too they are associated with ruling Trinamool Congress. It is election time; they are under pressure, and there have been, though state government have often said that they have set up a lot of other platforms through which victims can go and file complaints, but they are basically complaining against people who are associated with ruling Trinamool Congress. So definitely there is some trust issue. They won't go to local police because already they those who are victims, they have said that for years we have been trying to approach police, and there was no solution from their side, and they were left to handle the situation on their own. So people definitely are not going to trust police when it comes to Sandeshkhali. To cover up the entire thing and to build trust and confidence among people who suffered in Sandeshkhali, ruling Trinamool Congress have sent delegations, and they have set up camps in the area to receive complaints, and we have. Yeah, so basically police had also received a lot of complaints, and Trinamool Congress also tried to build confidence in people that they are there with them, and they extended support. But it is not fair on the part of even state administration or for the victim to again ask them to go through the same trauma and approach the state government or state police, which they don't actually trust. So when Calcutta High Court handed over the investigation of the case to CBI, this was probably the first thing that a High Court would have asked, and it is very tedious job to go to Sandeshkhali, which is pretty far. For the central agency to always go physically and take the complaints, it was not possible. So probably this email ID thing is going to work in favor of the victims. Also for the federal agency, this is going to be easier. Or one more point I would like to make is, it is very, because there are allegations of sexual assault. Land grabbing is definitely there. 80% of the complaints are related to land grabbing, but we cannot deny that there have been a lot of serious allegations of sexual assault against people, local people there. So to maintain confidentiality would be the most important thing. So if the complaints are received on direct email ID sandeshkhali@cbi.gov.in, it would be easier for CBI to connect to the victims directly, and there will be no middleman and no one in between.
Now, rolling back to the whole Sandeshkhali incident, you have reported on it. Many of our colleagues have reported on it. There was, as you said, there was a atmosphere of distrust and fear amongst people of Sandeshkhali. Now, has that been mitigated with something like this? How are they reacting to this step?
See, when this investigation went into the hands of CBI, the people of Sandeshkhali were already celebrating. And they are still in, there are women who still complain that they indirectly receive a lot of threat. Though we know that the prime accused, Sheikh Shah Jahan, is already in jail and he is, under investigation. But he has followers, he has supporters in the area, and those supporters are also very strong and backed by some influential people. So definitely the residents of Sandesh Kali are still under threat, they're still scared, so they are definitely happy about it. And we were speaking to some of the locals there. They said that some of the women were saying that they are not very digitally equipped, or they don't know how to send email and all. So they will make a group and approach somebody where they can just file complaints. And in fact, CBI officials are open to even emails. Like if you share your contact number, they can get back to you. It is not it is not required to be a proper complaints in a proper format. It is basically to create a communication, direct communication between the woman and the federal agency which is investigating the case, so that there is no one in between and they can directly tell the CBI what had happened to them and what was basically done.
So a step which is being perceived as something that will help in bridging gaps between the victims in the Sandesh Khali's case and the federal agency. Let's hope that this brings in justice to the victims of Sandesh Khali. Thank you for joining us for this conversation. Thank you, sweetie. And keep on watching our YouTube channel and subscribe to it.